Very good afternoon to all of you. I'm indeed delighted to be here to be a part of this National TPM conference, and I thank CAA for giving us this opportunity for this. Over the next 10 to 12 minutes, I'll take you through the challenges and the benefits that we faced in implementing TPM in a process industry with the EID Parry Limited. So I'll be touching upon only the practical aspects of the challenges, and I'll not be talking TPM because I'm not an expert in that. And before I take you to the challenges, it would be appropriate that I give you a background about the company and the factories where we implemented TPM and faced these challenges. I belong to Murugappa Group, and Murugappa Group comprises of 29 businesses within that. So the larger business, it around 30,000 crores is the turnover, and 32 employees are working with the group. The larger companies include TI Tube Investments, TI Cycles, and then Coromandel Fertilizers, CUMI Carborundum Universal, Parry Agro, EID Parry India Limited, which I am representing, Chola MS Insurance, and Chola Finance, and a whole lot of other companies. So how did we embark on this TPM journey? Being a process industry, how did we enter into that? It is our group company CUMI, about 5-6 years back, they embarked on the TPM journey. And the experience proved that TPM is a gold mine, in the sense, without any capex investment, we could double the capacity of the plants. TPM is a vital change agent. And TPM ensures that before TPM, it was either speed or reliability. We basically feel after the TPM, it is about speed and the reliability, both of things are there. So inspired by CUMI's success, the senior management of EID Parry, we decided to implement TPM in our EID Parry factories, which is of course a process industry. For the first time in a cane sugar process, we launched the TPM. So basically we have 11 manufacturing locations across the country, in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and the Union Territory of Puducherry. Out of this 11 units, now we have rolled out TPM in 5 units, and over the last 2.5 years, we are practicing TPM in the process industry. I think before going into the challenges, I should also tell you what is the process involved there. Basically, we are producing sugar, power, and alcohol. Sugar cane is grown in the field, it is harvested and brought to the factory. Sugar cane is crushed in huge mills, and the juice is taken out of that. From the juice, we concentrate it, convert it into a syrup. From syrup, we crystallize it and take the sugar crystals out. This is the process involved. In short, the process involves all unit operations of chemical industries like clarification, settling, evaporation, concentration, crystallization, drying, and packing. So every bit of sugar cane is converted into a useful byproduct in the sugar industry. That's why it's an environment-friendly industry. From the sugar cane, after removing the juice, we get bagasse. Bagasse is used as a fuel in the cogeneration system for generating power. The muck, which is remaining after the clarification of the juice, is an organic manure. The reject from the crystallization process is the feedstock for the alcohol industry. We have 50,000 tons of cane crushing per day capacity. We can generate 175 megawatt of power through the cogeneration system, and we produce 250,000 liters of alcohol, half of which is going to the ethanol for blending with petrol or fuel, and remaining half is going for enriching and entertaining people in the form of Indian-made foreign liquor. So now coming to the challenges, yes, we had 4 major challenges in that. One is mindset of the people, another one is the nature of the sugar industry, third one is the inertia exhibited by the support function, and the last one is the role of trade unions. Now probably that mindset and role of trade unions may be common across all the industries, but the second and third one are specific to the sugar industry. For example, if we see, the moment we decided to roll out TPM, we had an orientation program for the factory heads and the functional heads. They all attended. After a week, almost all the unit head and the functional heads, they went around, they collected some detail, and they came and told us, sir, TPM is only for the batch process and the engineering industry. It is not suitable for a continuous process industry like sugar industry. It is an agro-based industry, means the raw material is cane, and the quality of any agro product cannot be ascertained so easily. And hence, there is no control over the quality of the raw material. So there is no question of achieving the PQ, CDSM value and consistent improvement. And hence, This TPM is not suitable for the continuous process industry is the first mindset we were facing. Of course, everyone was putting in a lot of effort to justify their thoughts. That's why I put that word here. Efforts for the justification is more than the desire to win. So more than the desire to win, they are trying to justify each and everything that this will not work for the sugar industry. The second one is specific to the sugar industry. That is the nature of the sugar industry. Sugar is a commodity. In a commodity business, we don't command any extra premium for our product as compared to the produce of our competitors because it is a commodity, prices driven by the market. Like any other commodity, sugar also undergoes that commodity cycle. That is, for example, in the market, it's all supply-demand situation. If the supply of sugar is more, less sugar price goes up. When the sugar price goes up, sugar companies make more money. When we make more money, we give more money to the farmer. So more farmers are attracted to grow sugarcane. So we get more sugar. So more sugar available in the market, sugar prices crash, the negative cycle starts. So this cycle keeps on going almost every 3 years or every 4 years. There is one more cycle added to that. I told you the raw material is sugarcane. Sugarcane is a 12-month crop and it requires water round the year. So added to this commodity cycling, we have the monsoon cycling where every 3 years or every 2 years randomly monsoon failures are there. So these two cycles put together, the productivity and the business prospects take a cyclical hit. So our main intention of going into TPM is how do we come out of that cyclical hit? For example, if you see over the last 10 years, if a sugar company has made profit in 4 years, they would have incurred a loss in 6 years. Net, if you see, the result is 0. So we wanted to use TPM as the tool to beat this cyclicality. The other one is continued is nature of the sugar industry again. Sugar industry is seasonal. In a year, 150 days only we operate the factory. 250 days is off season. So this 150 days, you start the factory on 0th day. We must stop the factory only on the 150th day. If there is any breakdown in between, whatever little money we make out of this sugar commodity, we lose it. So machine reliability is all the more important here. And the second one is combination of seasonal and regular employees. If you see in normal industry, employees are permanent. But in a seasonal industry like sugar, suppose 1,000 persons are working in our industry, workmen, 600 of them will be working on permanent basis. Remaining 400, they will be employed only for the 150 days. Though they are permanent employees, they will be given job only for 150 days. Remaining 215 days, we give them half the salary. They can go out, work anywhere and come back after 215 days. The biggest issue, this is a killer, biggest issue what we are facing is, particularly in the ENT pillar, we take these guys, take pains, train them for about 150 days. Suddenly all of them vanish. 40% of the workmen will vanish. After 215 days, they come and for them everything looks new. The consultant had really a tough time in sustaining the education and training activity there. So this is a major issue we have faced. The other one is, the sugar cane, the quality is when we cut the cane, we should process it within 24 hours. And hence, if you see all the sugar complexes are located in Hamish lush sugarcane fields. That means within a day we have to crush it. Within a day of harvesting, we need to crush it. So the factories are located in backward areas. Given the opportunity in IT sector and other areas, now engineers and technologists, do you think they would prefer a factory which is located in a backward area, they would come there? It has become a real issue for us that employees' caliber is on the dropping trend. So we thought that TPM would help us in two ways. One, beating the cyclicity. Another one, the ENT pillar, we were completely banking on so that we would uplift the caliber of our people over there. The third one is inertia exhibited by the support function. This again something specific to the sugar industry. Sugar industry is an age-old industry. For example, EID Parry, we have completed 275th year of operation. So the old thoughts, the old mindset, everything has sunk deep into the workmen, deep into the technologists and also the engineers. So sugar industry is almost isolated from other sectors, be it power, be it steel, be it petrochemical, be it cement. It is completely isolated. There has been no cross-pollination at all. So whatever we do in the sugar industry, people think that is the best. So they always still continue to follow the traditional approaches. If you see the employees, they are working there for the third or fourth generation. If you go and tell any workman or anybody, you have to do things in a different manner, he will tell me my father worked here, my grandfather worked here, my super grandfather also worked here. So that was the mindset that is existing in the industry. And added to this, HR, finance, and other functions did not evince interest, as they were of the notion that TPM is something to do with only technical people. Now the last challenge what we faced was trade unions, the flip side of that. We have very strong trade unions in all the sugar factories. Though they are aware of the benefits of TPM, though they have seen the benefits of TPM through the manager model mission, though they have seen the benefits by way of reduced downtime, they act as if they do not visualize the benefit. Because they are trade union leaders, they behave that way. Management, they also thought that management is tacitly introducing a system to cut down the workforce by increasing the workload. That is what they saw. When we talked about JH, there was total, I would say there was total unrest in the factory among the workmen. However, how an operations guy is going to touch the maintenance, that's what they thought. So the mindset breaking was extremely difficult there. And for anything and everything, there was negotiation. Today, you want to roll, TPM kickoff ceremony, the union leaders will come and they will say, sir, we need some 500 rupees worth gift, then only we will even attend the function. We want to roll out the TPM across the factories, they will say, our incentive portion has to be increased by 20%, sir, then only we will be able to take up the TPM activity. So this is the kind of trade union challenges we have faced. So with all these things, we could, over the last 2.5 years, we have overcome, I would not say we have overcome 100%. At least 80% of the challenges we have overcome. I would rate that the commitment of the senior management is number one. And number two, the TPM consultants' passion and patience. These consultants, they are really passionate. We have two consultants, one is Karya and another one is Janagiraman. Hats off to both of them. Particularly Janagiraman, I would say that he has learned the process, and his process knowledge, I would say it is equivalent to any of my process heads in the factory. And he has taken pains, I do not know how many of you are aware, he has taken pains to roll out the TPM among the farmers, that is among the cane function. That is where the cyclicality really starts because of the monsoon failure and other things. So it is the senior management's commitment and the TPM consultants' passion and patience that prevailed. What happened? TPM expert, that's why I'm not using any of the TPM terminologies you would have noticed, I'm talking general English. If you see, ours is a commodity product. In that commodity product, I told you that we don't get even 1 rupee premium over our competitors produce. Now after this TPM, we have achieved a competitive advantage. Competitive advantage means an advantage which we are armed with cannot be achieved by our competitors, though the produce is same as sugar. How it happened, if you see, TPM helped us to gain the cost leadership. Like, the unit is, any sugar factory is shut down for 210 days. Nobody would have the luxury here for a shutdown period of 210 days for maintenance. But there's a hidden disadvantage that all the equipments will be dismantled, including TEFC motors people will dismantle. So we were spending 45 rupees per ton of cane crushed as the maintenance cost. With this WBS concept, that is work breakdown structure concept, we could bring down the cost from 45 rupees per ton to 35 rupees per ton. It is a great cost savings for us. Similarly, there is a product change. That is, we change from raw sugar to white sugar and white sugar to raw sugar. Like, for example, a product change means it is a 1.5 day affair. 700 to 1,000 tons of produce we used to produce as off-spec, which needs to be reprocessed. This ECRS system, when our consultant told that, you will produce zero off-spec material, even I was thinking back of the mind, the guy is a fool. But ECRS technique, we have taken it up religiously, we took that up. Today, for any product changeover, as against 700 to 1,000 tons of off-spec sugar, today we are producing a meager 10 tons of off-spec sugar. And the product changeover almost takes place every month, remember. And, sustained operation of the plant. Today, all our factories, all our 5 factories where we have implemented TPM, we start the plant and we stop the plant, that's it. There is no in-between stoppage, in-between breakdown or gone are those days. So that has helped us to achieve the best ever operations efficiency. Our operations efficiencies are comparable or better than sugar industry located in Australia. Similarly, we have global level of product quality. Those days, just 2.5 years back, we have only 2 products. One is sugar, another one is raw sugar. This for 2. Today, we have developed through the DM pillar, we have developed at least 5 varieties of sugar. Today, we have got normal sugar, which is sold in the Kirana store, which we have got, vitamin A enriched sugar. It may be available in the market, Vita A sugar. We have got vitamin D enriched sugar. we have got natural sugar, we have got Paris Amrit sugar, we have got Paris Jaggery sugar. And one more thing is we produce sugar which is acceptable to the pharma industry in the country. Earlier they were importing sugar at a cost of 55 rupees per kg. Today we are supplying sugar to them at a cost of 40 rupees per kg, whereas the market price is only 32 rupees. Thanks to TPM that we could innovate a lot of product also. This slide gives us our valued customers where we are the preferred supplier to all these customers, all these sugar consumers in the country, be it Horlicks, be it Perfetti, be it Hindustan Unilever, be it Coca-Cola, be it Pepsi. Having come to this extent, probably I don't have graphs to show and all, probably I should have called the person who is more knowledgeable in TPM, but still, the future challenges, what we see sitting in corporate office is that everywhere digitization is taking place at rapid speed. Machines are learning faster than man. Slicing and dicing of data is happening at unimaginable speeds. So we need to keep pace with the digital evolution. If we don't do that, death by digital is definitely imminent. So what I feel as a challenge for this TPM process is, we are not up to the mark in adapting the digitization. So TPM procedures and processes must be oriented towards the digitization. Further, the consultants also must equip them to that level of digitization is what is thought we have at the senior management. Thank you very much for the patient hearing.